going on, you guys? KidMachinate here, and I've made a decision. I'm going to keep doing these videos. I only have 2 of them, and I kind of just ramble on, and this will probably still be that, but I decided that if you know me anywhere, anything about my online presence, I'm here, I'm there, I'm in a bunch of different places, and as far as my writing I've been trying to get in a few different places there as well, trying to get my name out there. So I figure, why not go ahead and continue this? Because it'll also give me a chance to do it alongside my regular blogs, which, you know, these will be video blogs or vlogs or whatever you want to call them. So I can do this alongside that and save, like, self-plugging, you know, for articles I write or anything I have in my head, you know, just whatever isn't related to, say, VGHC or pretty much just VGHC. So, again, this is much more personal, but I'm going to go ahead and get to it, get to some topics that I want to go ahead and talk about real quick. There seems to be a lot of stuff going around about Halo 4, just came out. IGN has a review, gave it a 9.8. Now, I'm going to be honest, I didn't read this review. I really didn't. I'm not a Halo guy. I don't really care. I think Halo is more than... It's made out to be more than what it actually is, and the thing that really gets me with it, I mean, if you like it, that's cool. I mean, you know, I don't hate you. But the thing that really gets me, especially with, you know, some of the kids who are younger than our generation, like I guess... Basically, if you didn't grow up with, like, an NES or Atari or anything like that, and you come around and it's like, oh, well, Halo, you know, revolutionized first-person shooters for the console. It didn't. Let's just get that straight. You know, I don't care how big of a Halo fan you are, understand something. GoldenEye did that. It just wasn't multiplayer. Now, they just basically ran with the GoldenEye formula, improved upon it, took it online, and, you know, ran with it from there. But that's not really what this is about. This is about Halo 4, because there was a lot of things going around, you know, is 343 going to fuck it up? What are they going to do? And to be honest, I don't really know. I don't keep up with any of it. What's gotten to me, though, is it got such a high grade. And G1 Flaps, I think his name is on Twitter, Flapperdoodle. You probably know him if you're around Screw Attack. I saw him make some tweets about this, saying how they did point out problems with the game, but still managed to rate it so high. Now, you gotta wonder why that is. There are a lot of people out there who don't like IGN for various reasons, and I think this is definitely one of those cases, because IGN will slam, like, an older game, you know, if it came out now. Like, for example, I'm not sure if that's actually the case, because I don't remember reading IGN's review of it, but Doom 3 BFG edition, you know, it's like, oh, it didn't age well, or, you know, the graphics suck. Of course the graphics suck. It was an old game, you know, and you know, it can get, like, an HD remake or an upgrade or something, like, to the graphics and whatnot, but you know, they just slam the game for things like that, and it gets a significantly lower grade. But because it's Halo, it retains the 9.8. It keeps the high grade for some stupid reason, and I don't really understand why that is. So, I mean, maybe it's good. I just don't believe that it's 9.8 good. But then again, like I said, I can't personally speak on that. I don't keep up with these things. I don't know. It's just, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at what people are saying, and that's kind of my feelings on it. It's like, why not just grade the game for what it actually is? You know, that, like, makes you think that, you know, just because it's Halo, just because it happens to be, apparently it took a lot of money to make this game, like a crap load of money, like, by far. I actually did an article for that on Gamer Syndrome, but I guess it's just the way it is. So, moving on along, I had a event for VGHC Radio, which I said I was going to get away from that, but I'm going to go ahead and mention it because I'm proud of it. We go around We play gaming tracks, remixes, metal covers, etc. Chiptune music. We play a bunch of, stuff that would be cool with gamers and whatnot. And we pick the tracks ourselves. We play them in there. People share their tracks as well. If we get an occasional troll from time to time that we need to kick out, we're done with that. But yeah, we hosted 2 events. We hosted one the day before the Portal 2 Collector's Edition, and the booth was locked up. We had an event there, had a decent turnout, and then we had an event actually day of Halloween, which Brian actually brought my way, and I decided to go along with, and I'm glad we did that. I'm glad we all decided to go ahead and do that. That being said, I want to give a shout out to Dan, Brian, and The Shot, and which I may have pronounced your name wrong, so if I did, I apologize. But yeah, I want to give a shout out to you guys because you have definitely helped with this project. You've been there for quite some time, and I feel like since we have our own page now and everything, I'll probably link it down here. We're actually going to get somewhere with this. I think it could be something. It could. I don't know of too many like video game radio stations, quote unquote, like so to say that there are. So this might get somewhere, it might not. I could just be some crazy person with ideas, which I'm sure is what people dismiss me as from time to time. So that'll be that. Assassin's Creed 3 is pretty BA, pretty badass. Wish I owned it. I had to give away my copy, but we did end up doing a stream, which, not to be honest, just to be honest with myself, the stream was probably less than stellar, but we did a little unboxing video, which you can find on the VGHC channel. I did get to see it through Dan, because he was the one with me helping record it, or providing the footage so I could record it, and looks pretty freaking awesome. Another installment in the Assassin's Creed series, and definitely feel like it made improvements over Revelations, which I actually never got to finish because my PS3 died, which is pretty crappy. So I think it's really about all I want to cover in this video. I think that's it. I'll go ahead and give a few shout outs at this point. I want to give a shout out to Laura Goldstein. I have not seen you in years. I only associate with you from time to time on Xbox Live, but very recently you made the banner for VGHC Radio, so I wanted to give you a shout out for that. Definitely appreciate it. It looks great. I'm hoping for good things because this is just another one of my crazy ideas, but you went with it. You helped me make, quite frankly, something that would, as you even told me, something that was simple, and you happened to be around, and it all worked out, and I just want to let you know that I appreciate it very much. The ones who have randomly joined in for stream, because while stream is attached to VGHC, it's kind of something I do more casually, so being able to talk with everybody and associate, and now I can actually have the chat open to monitor what you guys say while I'm playing whatever I'm playing, so that's always nice. One last thing I want to go ahead and touch upon. MLG Dallas is this weekend. For reasons I have decided upon, which I'm not going to get too much into that because it might spoil things I want to possibly do in the future. However, I do plan on catching the stream for that because it's going to be hype as hell. And I also want to go ahead and give a final shout out to both, and I have the pleasure of working with both these people with VGHC. I want to give a shout out to my friend Jeremy, and because he's going to be there, but he's also going to be there with GZ Steiner, which Dustin Steiner, that's GZ Steiner is just his Twitter handle, because he has I gotta be honest, if you know me at all personally or anything like that, nothing ever goes perfect. There's problems, especially when it comes to trying to build a brand or anything like that. People don't always get along or whatever. I'm going to go ahead and skip all that and just basically say I noticed something. Dustin's always been great with the esports thing, and honestly, lately I've been really impressed. Like, I definitely think he stepped this game up. as far as all that goes. He's starting to take it a lot more seriously. So I think because of that, I'm starting to take it a little more seriously. So, but I'm not going to really get too much into that. Through Game Zone, he has gotten the connections to go ahead and get over to MLG Dallas, so he will be there with Jeremy. And he mentioned to me earlier that he will be, he will be there with Jeremy, and that it'll be in association with VGHC, which means I got to come out of my shell and give the YouTube password, which is perfectly fine. I'm perfectly okay with that, and honestly, it's not even about that. And I've said this to both of them. It's about if I was going, forget it. I mean, it'd be cool to plug in VGHC somewhere, but if you can't do that, then you can't do that. Just go over there, you have a good time, do what you need to do, and obviously Dustin will have to do some reporting and whatnot. But I went ahead and lent over a tripod for that purpose to help with that. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys, I'm really happy for you, and I hope everything turns out really well, and that there's plenty. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of stories and possibly video and whatnot. And like I said, if something ends up on VGHC, that'd be great. I was told maybe something would happen. I'm not worried about that. It's not I'm confident enough in the brand now, where we've moved up from where we were, say, like a year or two ago. Things are going to happen. So just focus on what you need to do, and I look forward to the story/content that's going to come from it, because I assume there will be things on Game Zone for it, and you should definitely check that out. Once again, Dustin is doing what he does, reporting on esports and whatnot. You should go ahead and follow him at GZ Steiner. That's Steiner. And then Jeremy is at VGHC_Onikan. Onikan. And that'll just about do it for this episode, because I'm sure I'm going to start rambling on, and I'm already tripping over my own words as it is. So whenever I come up with random stuff to talk about, whatever noise you're hearing, it's me messing around with a nail clipper. That's all that is. So anyway, tune in next time for when I come up with something else to talk about, because for right now, I actually just thought of something else I could talk about, but I'll just leave it with Halo basically being the main topic, or at least the first one I thought of, and leave the topic afterwards for some other time, which I'm sure you guys could probably tell what it is, considering what games are going to be coming out, or what game is going to be coming out. So I'll probably, most likely, definitely have something to say about that. So that'll wrap it up. I will catch you guys next time. Expect more of these, because, well, I'm doing a lot of stuff, and I figured this is a way to tie everything together and to go ahead and vent, and also to get myself out there. So it's possible nobody sees these, but it gives me another way to express myself accordingly. So I'm going to keep doing that. Take care of you guys, and I will catch you next time.